Good morning everyone. Welcome back to Ram's Tutorial Educational Channel. Our topic today is that how do we conquer our fear? Remember, my dear viewers, to conquer fear, you must consciously dethrone security as the thing that you value most in your life and replace it with the active virtue of courage. Here are a few techniques to help you overcome your fears and fuel your success. Here are the following words: phobia and the definitions. First, agoraphobia means fear of itching or of insects causing itching. Second, acrophobia, meaning to say fear of heights. Third, aerophobia, fear of flying or draughts. Agoraphobia, fear of open spaces. Agiophobia, fear of crossing busy streets. Icomophobia, fear of sharp or pointed objects. Allerophobia, fear of cats. Algophobia, fear of paint. Amatophobia, fear of dust. Amaxophobia, that's fear of riding in a car. Ambulophobia refers to fear of walking. Anglophobia, fear of England or the English. Anthrophobia, fear of humans. Anotophobia, fear of staying single. Agoraphobia, fear of water. Arachavitotrophobia, fear of peanut butter sticking to roof of mouth. Arachnophobia, fear of spiders from the word arachnid. Astrophobia, fear of being struck by lightning. Astrophobia, fear of thunder and fear of lightning. Automasophobia, fear of being dirty. Autophobia, fear of solitude. Ballistophobia, fear of missiles. Batophobia, fear of falling from a high place. Batophobia, fear of heights or being close to tall buildings. Batrachophobia, fear of frogs and fear of toads. Belenophobia, fear of pins and fear of needles. Bibliophobia, fear of books. Blenophobia, fear of slime. Brontophobia, fear of thunder and lightning. Next, vocabulary words that we need to learn is that from C. Cancerphobia, fear of cancer. Catastrophophobia, fear of sitting. Xenophobia, fear of empty spaces. Chromatophobia, fear of money. Savophobia, fear of the state for food. Claustrophobia, fear of closed spaces. Climacophobia, fear of falling down stairs. Glenophobia, meaning to say it's fear of staying in bed. Cranophobia, fear of cliffs and fear of precipices. Cyberphobia, it's fear of computers. Cynophobia refers to fear of dogs. Dromophobia, fear of crossing streets. Okay? Dysmorphobia, fear of physical deformities. Acophobia, fear of home. Elytrophobia, fear of freedom. Azophobia, fear of dawn. Ergophobia, that's fear of work. Ergophobia, that's fear of work. Remember, my dear students, to conquer our fear, you must know the different strategies and the different ways that we need to conquer in order to overcome the fears. Now, Galophobia. It's fear of France or the French. Gamophobia, fear of marriage. Genophobia, fear of genes. Genophobia, fear of sex. Gerascophobia, fear of growing old. Graphophobia, fear of writing. Gymnophobia, fear of nudity. Heliophobia, fear of sunlight. Herpetophobia, fear of snakes. Herophobia, fear of sacred things. Homichlophobia, fear of fog. Homophobia, fear of homosexuals. Hydrophobia, fear of water. Hypsophobia, fear of high places. Latrophobia, fear of going to the doctor. Iconophobia, fear of hatred of images. Kynotophobia, fear of change. Next, letter K to L. Kinophobia. Kinophobia refers to fear of empty spaces. Lygrophobia, fear of loud noises. Linophobia, fear of string. Lygophobia, fear of darkness. Lysophobia, fear of hydrophobia. Next, English vocabulary words. We have from M, macrophobia, fear of prolonged waiting. Metrophobia, fear of poetry. Monophobia, fear of being alone. Muriphobia, fear of mice. Myophobia, fear of mice. Mysophobia, fear of contamination or dirt. Nebulophobia, fear of fog. Necrophobia, fear of corpses. Negrophobia, fear of blocks. Neophobia, fear of novelty. Nosophobia, fear of disease. Novercophobia, fear of one's stepmother. Next, we're going to proceed to letter N, down to O, P, until Z. Anitophobia plus, anietophobia, meaning to say it refers to the fear of the night or fear of darkness. Ochlophobia, fear of crowds, that means to say fear of audiences. Ainophobia, fear of hatred of wine. Ombrophobia, fear of rain. Onomatophobia, fear of hearing a certain word. Ophagiophobia, fear of snakes. Ophthalmophobia, fear of being stared at. Optophobia, fear of opening one's eyes. Ornithophobia, fear of birds. Phaedophobia, fear of children or fear of dolls. Phanophobia, melancholia or marked by groundless fears. Phantophobia, fear of everything. Phartophobia, fear of virgins. That's the vocabulary words. Another. To unlock vocabulary words, let's go to B down to Z. Photophobia. It's fear of deceased. Phobiaphobia, fear of lice. Phantherophobia, fear or hatred of one's mother-in-law. Phagophobia, fear of eating. Phangophobia, fear of daylight. Phonophobia, fear of noise or of speaking aloud. Photophobia, fear of light. Pogonophobia, fear of birds. Psychrophobia, fear of the cold. Pteronophobia, fear of being tickled by feathers. Phyrophobia class is refers to fear of fire. Next are down to S. Russophobia. It's fear of Russia or Russians. Next is that Satanophobia. A Satanophobia class, it refers to fear of the devil. Shockphobia, fear of shadows. Psychophobia, fear of being locked out. Scoptophobia, fear of being locked out. Scotophobia, fear of the dark. Setophobia, fear of food. Setophobia, fear of food or fear of eating. Spectrophobia, fear of looking in a mirror. That's the vocabulary or a learning process on how to unlock these. Next, S to T down to Z. We have symmetrophobia. A symmetrophobia class, it's fear of symmetry. Syphilophobia, it's fear of syphilis. Taphophobia, it's fear of being buried all alive. Technophobia, fear of technology. Thalassophobia, it's fear of the sea. Thanatophobia, fear of death. Theophobia, fear of God. Tachophobia, fear of pregnancy or childbirth. Tonatophobia, it's fear of thunder. Topophobia, fear of performing fair or certain places. Toxicophobia, fear of poisoning. Toxiphobia, fear or poison or being poisoned. Trichodophobia, fear of the number 13. Uranophobia, fear of heaven. Xenophobia, fear of foreigners. Xylophobia, fear of jealousy. Zoophobia, fear of animals. Hope my dear viewers truly understand what you call the different how to unlock vocabulary words from A to Z. Okay? Once again, thank you for watching and thank you for listening to Ram's Tutorial Educational Channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell icon so that you're updated for our latest tutorial. Thanks for watching, guys. Then please watch this video till then. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.